As Hollywood slowly starts to recover, one of the biggest films that is opening up this summer is the long-awaited Black Widow. And some recent polls have been published online, and if we are to believe these, close to 70% of all the people polled will be watching the film in the theater. So a recent survey by Whip Media, which was asking participants about Black Widow, polled in 1,904 consumers to see how they feel about going back to theaters and upcoming films. Among these was Black Widow, and most of the ages falling between 13 to 54, and 68% of the response to Black Widow was them saying that they would prefer to see the film in theaters, while the other 32% were saying they would prefer to see the film at home. Now, I do want to stress that this is, again, it's a small fraction of consumers. I mean, it's barely 2,000 people. So if you look at that, that's really sort of a vacuum and not really a giant amount of people. And at the same time, polls on the internet are useless. How many times does that have to be stated? And again, just go back 5-6 years ago now, or however long it was, when Batman v Superman was coming out against Civil War. According to the internet and polls online and viewers, out of every 10 people going to a theater, 8 were willing to watch Batman v Superman, while only 2 out of those same 10 were willing to watch Civil War. At the end of the day, it was the opposite. So again, polls on the internet, don't take them at face value, but I think this is a good indicator that people are willing to go back to theaters because they feel safer, and things are slowly starting to get back to normal, and the anticipation for a Marvel film in theaters is again riding high. I know for me, I've had the opportunity in the last couple of weeks to go watch a couple movies in a theater, but I don't want to. I'm saving my first film back in a theater to be Black Widow, because I want the Marvel experience. My last film in a theater was Birds of Prey. Love that movie. So I've been waiting to see another comic book movie on the big screen, and Black Widow is going to be the one. So I'm kind of building up the anticipation, and I have a sense that a lot of people are doing that as well, because I've talked to a couple of friends of mine, and they all say the same thing. Their first experience back will be a Marvel movie, and now they're all itching to go back and watch a Marvel movie, and Black Widow is almost here. So how are you guys going to see it? I mean, I myself, seeing it opening night Thursday, and then I'm coming home, and then I'm watching it on Disney+. So I'm going to be part of the Disney Plus problem, but hey, I want to watch this movie.